Alex Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, education on health and social well-being. Welcome to episode 8 of Unfinished Business. This is the last episode, the finale of the prep series for Carolina Primetime. I'm actually about to get my last taper session in here right now. I got a lot to catch you guys up on because you guys saw my week 3 session of last block, and since then I had week 1 of this block, week 2 of this block, and I'll kind of take you guys through that, like what that's been looking like. I just didn't really feel like recording a lot of stuff, so I've just kind of been dialed in mentally in terms of just get the work done and then show out on the platform. So I'll get you guys caught up with that. Today's really easy. It's my day 5 bench. It's Thursday, so you guys know I usually have a close grip climbing single, then a top set of 8 and back down 8 since we're tapering. I don't have that single today. I just have my top set, which instead of 8, it's going to be top set of 7 close grip, 2 back downs for 7, and then a couple sets of pull downs for movement, and that's it. So we're going to get that knocked out, then I'll talk to you guys after. This is the gym that is owned by both Marshall and Megan. I'm actually going to have them on the channel, so I just want them to be able to talk to you guys a little bit because they're not only the owners of this gym, but they are the meet directors of Carolina Primetime. And like I told you guys during the series, Carolina Primetime is a very special meet to me because the very first one was it was the start of the next level for my coaching, because that week I handled my client Dominique, my client Petrie at Carolina Primetime, and then I flew to Nationals. Of course, it's all back in 2021. Then I flew to Florida to handle the Nationals, and then back to Texas to handle 10 plus clients at the Europa Expo meet. So that whole week, especially what Petrie did at Carolina Primetime, was very big for him as a lifter, very big for me as a coach. And it's why it's kind of cool that the first Carolina Primetime was this thing that kind of elevated me as a coach. And I'm hoping to do the same thing for the third and final one as a lifter. But yeah, I'm just gonna have them talk to you guys a little bit, give their thoughts on kind of what Carolina Primetime means to them. And then also the fact that Marshall, for those of you who don't know, is also one of my business partners currently now. You guys know me, Sean, Matt Cronin, and Stephen Novi is the face and the coach currently now. But he's the one that runs all the social media, has the website going, makes sure the videos and the podcast are working properly, does all that technical stuff in the background. He's also one of the people who helps run the USAPL Instagram page. Pretty much anytime you guys see a cool, dope post on the USAPL Instagram page, it's Marshall. Anytime you see something crazy, I don't know who it is, but it's not Marshall. But yeah, I'm gonna have you guys talk to them, and then once that's done, we'll head back to Airbnb. I'll get you guys kind of caught up with how the past couple weeks have been, and then we'll go from there. like taper work is really easy. Like I said, top set of bench, 2 back down sets. And you guys who before me know how I go for my taper week. It's like, in terms of the accessories, most of it is dropped off. We'll have a couple of things there just for movement, like leg curls for like get some type of knee flexion, or a couple of rows or pull downs just to have the back move dynamically. But a lot of the accessories are pulled back. So it's a big part of what helps me taper and feel really good and not have as much fatigue. Is that on top of, you know, of course, some set and volume adjustments with the Big 3 itself. So yeah, workout was, I don't even call it a workout, but it's that work that still needs to get done to have the body feeling ready and prepared come meet day. All right, so this is Marshall and Megan. I just told you guys why Carolina Primetime means a whole lot to me, both as a coach and now currently as a lifter. And I pretty much just want you guys to, one, talk about kind of how Carolina Primetime got started, like with year 1 and 2. Kind of talk about why this is going to be the final one and kind of just what it means to you guys. Because obviously it's had a huge impact on USAPL, on powerlifting, on what a local meet looks like. Like, what was y'all's original vision? And looking at what that was compared to where it is now, like, what are your feelings of that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, the original vision I felt like was a lot more simple than kind of where it's at now, where, like, you know, at the time, you know, 3 years ago, we were kind of looking at the quality of local meets that we saw, and it was like, you know, this is not bad, but we can do a lot better. You know, it's like, you know, we had certain like small things that we were like, okay, let's just take a local meet and keep it a local meet, not try to make it bigger than that, and just make it really high quality. You know what I mean? But then also at the time, you know, Steve DeNovia did Midwest Primetime, and he came up with the concept of like, you know, kind of taking those lifters that weren't able to make it to nationals that got canceled that year, and all right, let's give them like their nationals experience, right? To kind of take the place of that. And so we ended up doing it the next year, and there were still a lot of people that like didn't get into nationals, didn't want to travel during COVID, and so it was kind of like, you know, let's do the same thing here. Let's see if we can keep that same good idea going. And it really just kind of like snowballed from there and kind of turned into something completely different and bigger, where we just wanted to kind of keep improving it every single year. You know what I mean?
Would you guys say you're happier with what it is now, like compared to what you originally kind of wanted it to be?
I would say that we're really proud of the, like, how it's evolved. And proud of where we came, like where we started versus where we came. We were talking about it earlier about how the gym just looks completely different now than it did when we started. So I'm like proud of it. I wouldn't necessarily say, I think we're always wanting to achieve something more. Like even after this one, we're gonna be like, damn, we should have done this thing. Should have done this thing.
Continuing to growth. I like that.
But I think I'm very proud of what we've created, especially because we're seeing it internationally now. We're seeing people wanting to step up in what they're doing on social media and what they're doing with live streams and what they're doing with just the sport in general. So I'd say I'm very proud of it for sure.
And that's the cool thing, guys. Like, so the first one was here, like at the gym, and then you guys are gonna see like later in this video where this one's gonna be as far as the venue. I'm also really excited about that. I'm really excited to see it. Like for me, like I told them, like the first one was a very big deal for me just from like a coaching perspective, like with coaching Dom, coaching Petrie, and kind of the trajectory that led to. So now to be here for the last one, like as a lifter though, being like you guys say you're proud of your growth, stuff like that. Well, for me, it's like, wow, I've gotten to a point where I can actually be in this type of meet. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to show out, and very grateful to both of y'all. Like the opportunities that y'all have provided for so many people in doing this, like seriously, and like it's also means a lot. Like, that's why when I first reached out to you about like, hey man, so like, how do you guys pick the people that aren't from Carolina to do it? Because I was like, yo, I got to do this at least once. So I'm honestly really excited for it. And you know what you guys have done with it. And then like I was telling me what you've done, like, you know, Powerlifting Now, and then the USAPL just said, whenever you guys see a cool like post on USAPL, it's probably Marshall. If it's crazy and whack, it's not Marshall. I don't know who it is, but it's not Marshall. So no, but yeah, I just wanted to have you both on and kind of like, you know, let them hear from y'all directly, kind of like what the vision is and everything like that. And then as far as when this being the last one, what are you guys kind of looking to do after that, if you can talk about that at all?
So in the vault back there, we're trying not to think too far ahead because I really do want to finish this and just sit with it and enjoy the next year of not doing anything, because we are going to run like local meets. We want to keep doing the rookie stuff because that's a lot of fun. We get to do both spectrums, or both ends of the spectrum, but I really want to do somewhat of like a battle of the regions type thing. What regions? We don't know. We don't know yet. do know, but we don't know.
Okay.
You can maybe guess.
I could guess. Yeah.
But that's on the back of our mind, hopefully in 2025. That would be our next big thing, hopefully in 2025. But we want a year to chill and sit with
No,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what I kind of hope people like, you know, get from that. Because we talked a lot about like kind of this one being the last one and how much like money and time and effort and everything it takes to do it. But I hope that people don't get the impression that we're just done after this.
Right.
We're going to take a break. We're going to take a long break. But we definitely still have plans for the future. But then also, like you said, kind of being involved kind of in a higher level for USAPL, you know, getting other opportunities to do stuff. It's like, it's not like the stuff that we were doing, we're just going to stop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it really only makes me want to do it more. But like, if we get the opportunity to, instead of, you know, spending all this, you know, time and attention promoting this local meet, well, let's take that and what can we do to make the Pro Series better? Right? Take those same things that we did here and just kind of like bring everything up.
Right. Well, one, I think the break is well earned. And two, if this is what you guys have been able to do with like 3 back-to-back years, I'm very excited to see what you guys get to do and you get to kind of chill and rest and kind of come back on it. So yeah. But yeah, guys, their Instagrams, if it wasn't already, will be on screens. Instagram for the gym will be on screen. Definitely follow them, 2 people that are doing just a lot for the community as a whole. And you guys, that's what I'm big on. Whether you're a lifter, a coach, a meet director, people that give to the community and elevate it, that's what I'm about supporting. So that's why I want to have you guys on. So appreciate y'all. What's up, man?
Not sure, don't go all the way over there. Do you need to have nothing vulgar on them or anything like that?
It was a lot of leg work.
All right, we're already rolling.
Oh, perfect. Let's cut all that out. All right, so I know I said I was going to kind of get you guys caught up with the past 2 weeks, but there's really not much to catch you up on. It's just like it's been taper stuff. Week 1 was fine. I had to hit my SBD a day early because I was handling a bunch of people on Saturday. Same meet, he was handling that, so nothing felt good, but he moved as it should.
It was what it was.
Yeah, it was what it was. Exactly. And then we're now in the week 2, going into competing on the week 3 primary, as we both tend to do our highest exertion stuff on week 3. So, there you go. You're caught up on that. But pretty much at this point, man. We're done. We've both been, gut cutting, water loading. We're both good on weight. You guys saw us, checking in, getting our rack heights, something like that. And I mean, I feel good, man. Like, so you guys know this series is obviously called Unfinished Business, and you guys know why it's called that for me. I actually think that's very appropriate though, since Petrie's doing this meet as well, and he definitely has some unfinished business.
Most definitely.
Needless to say. But yeah, I pretty much, man, just like want to hear like your final thoughts in terms of like how do you feel about this prep, how it started, where it's at now, how you feeling in relation to tomorrow.
So, I mean, as far as ever since like the Arnold, as a lot of people know, like I went straight into training. Like immediately, like right off the plane, I went and got my like first session in. Like when it started on my secondary days, that first block was rough, especially ending. With just everything feeling crappy, my upper body, my shoulders, my back were all destroyed, arms destroyed, taking weights that I've taken way easier, and they were just hard. So then having to bounce back from that, then going to block 2, got a little bit of momentum, and finally felt like a glimpse of like the strength that I had back. But then CNAS happened. Had a whole week to where just training just got all types of thrown off. And then that was another climb back to feeling strong again. So going into this meet, it was really kind of questionable as far as, am I going to have the same strength as I had going into Arnold? Like, am I even like back, to where I could really put up a performance? And it wasn't until like literally the last really 2 weeks before getting into this week here or getting to this day that I feel strong, like I feel ready, like I feel good, and all the things that I want to do, I know I'll accomplish. Like this is the lightest I've been, but also just the dense, like the most dense I've ever been, and I feel ready. Like I'm very, very much not having anything can happen, or, I'm just gonna roll. No, like, this is the meet for me to where I have to do it, and it will happen. And this is the first meet that I've ever been this much angry. Like, I have so much anger and so much just, so many battles just within myself and just, externally that I've just like brought with me into this meet that I'm 100% ready for everything that's gonna happen tomorrow. So yeah.
No, it's been cool, man. It's been cool for me because, as I told you guys, last meet prep for Press Train Classic, is an opportunity where I got to compete with my client Jamar. Now this time I've been competing with my client Petrie, and it's been cool because our preps have looked very similar because we really had to handle at the same meets. Like we both had to handle at a meet 2 weeks out. We both handled at CNATs, and we were kind of going through the same things where post handling, just feeling like trash and stuff like that. And you guys already know with me, the first half of the prep, like the off season, if you want to call it that, I was feeling good, I was feeling strong. Second half, when started picking up with everything, work, stuff like that, the quad strength was just a lot. I don't have to recap everything you guys have already seen in the past episodes, but kind of the same thing for me, man. I'm at this point where this last block was great, and these past 2 weeks leading up to this point have been about as good as what I can expect. This will be the biggest cut that I've ever done. You guys know, I told you that, hey, my goal is 75 kg weight class, but I told you guys will see on the day tomorrow exactly what I'm trying to weigh in. And it's been the biggest cut that I've done, but it's also been the easiest cut that I've done in the sense of I haven't been stressing anything. It's weird. I'm in this weird point where it's I'm very excited for this meet. It's the most excited I've been to compete in a while. And it's probably this is probably the most this meet really matters. I really feel that way. I haven't really felt that type of way since nationals. Throughout the strength, it's kind of just, it's gonna be fun. But this meet, it's I have a lot that I want to prove to myself, for myself. And despite feeling that excitement, I also feel very calm, which is different for me. Usually when I'm this excited, there's also a bit of anxiousness with it. But I think I just feel very confident that, hey, I've done everything that I can do to the best of my ability. So now it's just making weight, recomping, and then going and doing my thing. And like I told you guys before, man, I'm just excited to be on the platform with this dude, man. That's gonna be fun. And like I said, for me, it's this thing where I already know how people view me as a coach. I don't think it's arrogant to say that. I think people see me as one of the top level coaches at this point. But this is my chance to really show what I can do as a lifter. And this dude, since 2018, before I was even coaching in 2019, has been one of the few dudes who's constantly told me, nah, bro, you're not just a coach, you're strong.
Yeah.
You're strong in what you think, you're strong in what you give yourself credit for. So the fact that I'm going to try to prove that on the platform in the same flight as him, and at the meet that kind of started things off our coach-client journey, since the first client Primetime was the first meet we did together, it means a lot to me. So
it's gonna be really cool because you forgot you were black, and I had to remind you that you're black. And now this is the meet where you truly get to see your full blackness on display.
Oh, I'm gonna be ignorant,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
I'm gonna be so ignorant. It's gonna be, I might get arrested, bro.
Need a little straightening,
No, but I'm grateful for this dude, man. For me, the biggest blessing with my coaching has been, I'd say, the relationship I developed with my clients as well. To see Petrie's growth not only as a lifter, but at this point, as a coach, having his own roster full, just where he's at, in life mentally, emotionally, financially. It's gonna be dope, man. At this point, honestly, kind of for both of us, like I told you guys, I'm not doing nationals this year. I'm just gonna focus on handling my people. So this is kind of the meet for me. But the same thing for him because, no disrespect to the comp, but if everything goes as it should, Pete doesn't even have to go crazy at nationals to win.
Yeah.
So this is the meet where we both want to just really push and do our thing. But that's all I had to say, man. Do you have anything else to say to people?
No, actually I don't. Just I'm really excited to see what you do, man. That's really it. This is for people who truly only see you as a coach, truly, and they disregard you as a lifter. It's time for all the motherfuckers to just shut up because you're stronger than everyone who looked down on you as a lifter, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And now this is the meet for you to remind them that you do it all.
Yeah.
And shit, if everything goes well and motherfuckers mess up, you gotta remind these niggas you a pro too. So
it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. And honestly, man, you guys already know the work I put in, man. I've never slacked on my training. It doesn't matter what new stuff I'm doing in life, husband, father, coach, whatever, y'all know how much I put in my training. So I appreciate all of you for the support you've given so far. Johnny, nigga, I know you're watching this. I know you sweating right now. You sweating. You out here having fun with your chest press and stuff, trying to be aesthetic, thinking you got a few more months until you got better platform. No. After tomorrow, brother, you coming back. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say, man. We will see you guys tomorrow, meet day.
A nigga born in Taiwan, wrist blinging like that Disney song Hotline. Bloody red, bloody red, bloody red, bloody red.
I'm so rich, I bring the barber in the club. I'm so rich, I'm with the robbers in the club. You end up snitching, then you not a part of us. Bitch, this a paddock, this is not a cardio.
All right, guys, so we weighed in at 74.25. That's 163 point something, which means to beat Johnny's dots today, I have to hit a 715 total, which is set within the range of where we're at. Our range is set anywhere from 705 on the lowest end to 715, based upon if we hit, you know, all of our third attempts, depending on what we hit within the range. Originally, I was hoping to weigh in a little bit lighter. I was hoping to weigh in close to like between like 160, like between 160 and 162. 161, 162 would probably been like perfect, not too light, but you know, make it a little bit easier as far as what I had to go for. But we started the cut a little bit heavier. Even though I've been training around 170, 168, the week going into it, despite eating being consistent, my weight was chilling around like 170, which I always have random weight fluctuations like that final week going into it. Sometimes it spikes up, sometimes it spikes down. So we start around 170 instead of 168. I mean, instead of 168, and weighing around 163 instead of 162 to 161. But it doesn't matter. Like, the goal has not changed. We recomp, we go out there, we do what we got to do, let Brad make the calls, and we're gonna have a good day. All right, so I'm just chilling right now. Recomp's going great. I had a full tri-oral. I had a full serving of the catalyst supplement. I had almost close, a little bit over half a gallon of water right now. And the last thing for me to get in is going to be, I got some rice smothered in sugar and butter. I'm probably going to eat that after squats. Focus more on that going to the bench. But today, because of what I weighed in at, in order to hit the total that I need a 545 to 551 squat, a 374 to 380 bench, and then a 640 to 650 deadlift, right? So pretty much let's say I go with a 545 squat and a 380 bench, then I gotta pull 650. And that's probably what I'm gonna try to go for, because I need to secure the squat and the bench before I make assumptions about the pull, right? And I know my pull peaks well, and I feel confident in my technique, so yeah. I'm chilling right now. But when it's time to flip that switch, we're gonna be good.
Yeah, but it's also a franchise, so you're paying franchise royalties.
Take a bar, 1 red, 2 red, 3, and 190. Last one. And you change the opener to 2.
down. Let's go. Do it. Let's go. You've done this. You can do this. You've done this. Alright? You're gonna finish it for me. Let's go. Okay, just execute, baby. Just execute. That's it. Time. Let's go.
It gets me emotional, man, because like the amount of love and support that I've shown from this community, from my family, it's huge, it's overwhelming. So very, very happy with that, but the job's not done. Still got to go through the free on bench. If all goes well, I should secure a 500 dots and pretty much on my second, and then we'll try to beat Johnny's dots on the third, but we got to keep working.
So long as I take the third, like 5-ish out or so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mid-thirds, we'll take your last one.
Okay, perfect.
And then we'll take your second last here, and then we'll take your first one up in the second attempt. So when Solana hits her second, I'll come right back and hit second.
Like it's complete.
Just in case, I don't want to.
No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. It's perfect.
Make some noise for TheSwolefessor, 155 kilo opening attempt.
Everything, said I'm ready for any and everything. Mama said that I could be so many things, but this morning I chose to be innocent. I said everything, baby, everything. Said I'm ready for any.
Night work, the lift is good.
All right, guys, so 172.5, 380 pounds, did 3 on squats, PR, did 3 on bench, PR, hit exactly what I told you guys I needed. We just had to finish out strong on deadlifts. I felt on my bench warm-ups, my arms trying to kind of cramp up on me, my forearms, my hands specifically. And at first I was like, oh, maybe I've had too much sodium. Like I said, I had the Catalyst trioral ascension performance as well. And I've had about a little bit over a gallon and a half of water. So I was like, okay, maybe I just need more water because all the sodium, but I'm pissing very, very clear. Shout out to my boy Sean Noriega, because he's here, and I was like, and I told him, yeah, I'm pissing really clear. He's like, yeah, you probably just need a little bit more sodium. I'm not holding on to the sodium, which probably why I'm cramping. So just took a couple of electrolyte sodium pills, ate a banana, and now I'm chilling right now. I hope I don't, but I don't care if I couldn't one deadlift. I'm going to finish this. We are almost there. Like I said, should be able to secure the PR on my second attempt, and I just gotta go for it on the third to bring Candido back. This has been, so far, this is set like the best meet I've had. I just have to finish strong, stay focused, stay locked in, and leave the rest to God.
Yeah, go ahead, get closer together. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, there we go.
All right, guys. Before I talk about me, we gotta talk about this man right here. Any of y'all who keep up powerlifting on any level, y'all know how the Arnold went for Petrie. And the goal with this meet, more than anything else, was to come in, PR the total, and just get that momentum back, right? Like, even though all his past meets before the Arnold were amazing, people, you know, recency bias, short-term memories. So we're like, we're not going to the nationals off of that meet. So we came in, and my boy executed, man. Like mind you, secured himself once again as the #1 90 kg lifter, and that's with, despite missing a third squat and a super sandbagged third bench because jump the rack on his opener. So he just reached it on the second, played it smart, smoked 205, had 460 plus in the tank easily. And then came in and a lift that he's felt. How many times you felt that in training?
I felt at least over 800 like 3 times in training.
Yeah, 8.
And I felt specifically 821 twice.
Yeah. So I'm good. Like I don't know. I'm incorporated somehow, whether it pops up right now or whatever. But he hit 821 and secured himself number 190 once again, and did that on a 7 for 9 day. So I mean that I'm proud of you, man. Like, I already said it, but I'm so proud of you.
This is by no means a super meet at all.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for this guy right here, because this prep, it's hard. Like this prep was really hard. Quick turnaround from the Arnold, having to process the Arnold for the first month, feeling beat up. Second month, get a little bit of momentum, then fell off again, and then had to wrap myself back up for the third and final block. Literally, like only having 12 weeks means 3 blocks. So you have 3, like a 1 training cycle away, and have to try and PR my total and be the best version of myself. And that's like not accounting for like if an injury may pop up, doesn't account for us experimenting with a different grip, doesn't accounting for just overall the L's that I've taken in training. I have to go home and then pick myself back up and then bring myself back to the gym and just persevere through all that. Like, I don't know who can do that. It's easy. It's really fucking easy to keep going when everything is just easy momentum, everything is perfect for you, everything is lined up for you. But to be at the lowest that you've ever been and then pick yourself up by yourself, and then having the blessings of having people like him or a couple of my friends be able to kind of drag me along and get my ass in shape, I'm forever thankful for that. I'm so glad that I'm blessed that I could be that person to do that shit. So
and honestly, man, like this dude, I appreciate Peter as a client and a friend so much because one, as a client, he keeps it real with me. He lets me know where his headspace is at. He lets me know when he's struggling, but he doesn't push back when I tell him what he needs to hear. When I'm like, hey, but several moments where he's like, man, I'm not feeling good, I'm not feeling confident. I'm like, I don't care, you got this. Like, we're gonna work around it. We're gonna like, are you on top of this, are you on top of that? There's lots of times where I had to, he's kind of like all the way up here, and I had to kind of bring him back down, but hey man, this happened because of this. Did you count for this? And he's like, oh, I didn't really think about that. So I appreciate that because when there's that much pressure on you, there was more pressure in this meet than going into the Arnold, just because of the bomb out and knowing you have to come back and do your thing. But he did that, man. So I appreciate him as a client and as a friend and fellow competitor. Like, I mean, this was my training partner for this prep. Even though I'm in Fort Worth and he's in Houston, we're like 4 or 5 hours away, constantly sending each other's, of course, he sends me his videos, but I'm sending him my videos as well. Hyping each other up, pushing each other. When I went through my quad strain, everything that I was dealing with and my headspace was everywhere, was able to talk to him. He was able to kind of talk me down. And yeah, man, I couldn't be more proud of you, man. You did your thing, and I ain't about to get emotional right here, bro. But no, I'm very proud of him. He came in, he did his thing, and we're gonna come back and do even better at Nationals. So proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I get out of here.
Appreciate you, Mark.
Wow, man. Oh yeah, I didn't even dap you up after the third day. I was.
You stuck away so you didn't get hit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. As for myself, almost a perfect day. I was 1 attempt away from being Johnny Candido back, beating his dots. But like, even though that would have been the icing on the cake, I don't think I would necessarily be happier than what I am right now. Like that, today was my best meet ever. 8 for 9. I PR'd my squat. I PR'd my bench. And probably could have still PR'd the deadlift, but like after securing the 700 kg total and the 505 dots with 617 on my second, because I told you guys I was gonna do 606 to have 695, I was like, yo, a 5 kilo difference is probably not gonna move that much differently if my opener flies, which it did. So I'm like, let's just secure the 700 kg. It's like I told you guys, I had 3 goals: 500 plus dots, we got 505, 700. Or 700 plus total, got 700 plus total, and just didn't quite have the juice left to bring Johnny back. So you got it, bro. You can keep doing your chest press and your curls and your bodybuilding stuff for now. But all I'm saying is, I had the best meet of my life and the best total of my life, the lightest I've been in almost 2 years. Like I'm lighter now than where I was at Nationals when I did my 75 kg meet. So honestly, man, like I'm not mad at it. Like it's this thing where the squat grind, the bench grind, getting those PRs, and knowing I could have PR'd the pull had I taken less, but it's like since I got the total and the dots, it's like I'm gonna go for what I came here to do as far as bringing it back. So not quite there, about 10 dots off, 1 attempt away, but it was awesome, man. Like the energy was crazy. Like my friends, my family, my videographer Mark, who was behind the camera, my photographer Kaylee right here, and like I said, just to be on the platform with Petrie, for us to be pushing each other and stuff like that, it was awesome. And like I felt like I'm back home in Texas. Like that's how much love I was getting out there, man. Like hearing that many people get hyped for me, it means so much. I'm not on the false humility thing. I know I provide value to this community, but at the end of the day, like people can just take the value and go on about their day. So for them to return it with the love and the support and the energy means the world to me. And I'm excited. I'm excited to build. And I'll say this, Johnny, I got this close doing like a 9-pound cut. Now we're about to fill out 82.5 for real this time. This is my last one. I'm done with it. Steve DeNovi, we done. Don't come for me no more. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Like I said, he maybe has a few more months to kind of chill, but I'm gonna still bring him back because he said if I beat his dots at any point, he's coming back. So it's gonna go down. But yeah, that's it, man. My unfinished business with the 75 kg weight class is now concluded. I did what I wanted to do at Nationals of last year, and that's it, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support, the love. Always following me along these prep series and this journey. Gonna get back to the usual content after this, show you guys a bunch of different stuff. But anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go in the comment down below, let me know what you did. If you're not, leave a comment down below, let me know what I can do better. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific. I'll catch you guys later.